Hey guys, Timonon Vellerom here from foxreviews.info and welcome to another edition of the weekly Forex Alpine Review. I hope you're all well and that you had a great trading week last week. Okay, the first pair I'd like to highlight this week in the review is USD, and I'm on the 4-hour chart on this market this week. Now the zone I'd like to mention is a potential pullback area to the upside, which is the 117.32 zone area. This is an area this week where I'm just looking for bearish evidence in this area. And if I see that right bearish evidence in this area, then potentially looking for a move all the way down to the 115.80 zone area, or potentially even lower on this market in the trend. So overall on USD, on the 117.32 zone area as an area to the upside, that if price action tests this area this week, that this is an area on this market where I'm just looking for bearish evidence in this area and a potential move to the downside from this important zone. Okay, well that's that market. Okay, next product to cover is GBUSD, and I'm on the daily chart. Now GBUSD has been recently testing the 133 zone area, and as you can see, the bulls have been defending this important zone so far. I am expecting this market will continue this week, and potentially this market may continue all the way up to the 135.82 zone area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market. And I'm wanting to highlight the 135.82 zone area as not only a potential long-term target area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market, but also this is an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish evidence in this area. And if I see that right bearish evidence in this area, then potentially looking for a move all the way down to the 133 zone area to the downside. So overall on GBUSD, highlighting that I'm expecting more continuation to the upside from the 133 zone area, which was tested recently in price action, and highlighting potential target area, potential long-term target area to the upside for all those people holding a long position on this market. And also highlighting that the 135.82 zone area is not only a potential long-term target area to the upside, but it's also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish evidence and a potential move to the downside from this important area as well. Okay, well that's that market. Okay, next product to cover is New Zealand USD, and I'm on the daily chart. Now New Zealand USD has been recently testing the 69.45 zone area, which was previously highlighted on this market as a potential bullish evidence area. Now, when price action did come into this zone, all the way back here, it did look like the bulls were not going to hold this important zone. And there was a bit of a false break to the downside, looking like the market was potentially going to continue even lower to the downside. In the end, the bulls did hold this zone. And in last week's price action, the bulls pushed price all the way out of this area, up into this price point in between the 69.45 zone area and the 70.58 zone area. What I'd like to highlight on this market today is that for all those people who are holding a buy position on this market, that potentially this market may continue all the way up to the 70.58 zone area to the upside. And also wanted to highlight the 70.58 zone area as not only a potential target area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market, a buy position that was taken in the 69.45 zone area, but also this is an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish evidence in this area. And if I see that right bearish evidence in this area, then potentially looking for a move all the way down to the 69.45 zone area to the downside. Okay, next product to cover is EuroCAD, and I'm on the 4-hour chart. Now EuroCAD last week retested the 150 zone area, which is a potential bullish evidence area on this market. As you can see, when price action came into this zone, the bulls took control once again, pushing price to the upside from this important area. On this market this week, we'd like to highlight is two important areas. The first area I'd like to highlight is a potential long-term target area to the upside, which is the 152.93 zone area for all those people holding a buy position on this market. Of course, being aware of these previous highs looking left as a potential management point area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market. And also wanting to highlight that the 152.93 zone area is not only a potential long-term target area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market from the 150 zone area, but it's also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish events in this area. And if it's the right bearish events in this area, then potentially looking for a move all the way down, all the way back down to the 150 zone area to the downside. Now, if the market does happen to pull back and retest the 150 zone area once again, this is a nice psychological 10-digit round number, that this is once again an area on this market where I'm just looking for bullish events in this area and a potential move to the upside. Potentially a move all the way up to these previous highs, looking left as a potential management point area to the upside, or potentially looking for a move all the way up to the 152.93 zone area to the upside. Okay, well that's that market. Okay, next pair I'd like to cover is New Zealand Swiss, and I'm on the 4-hour chart. Now, last week in price action, New Zealand Swiss retested the 68.30 zone area, which is a potential bullish events area on this market. And as you can see, when price action came into this zone, price did push into this area quite deeply before the bulls took control, pushing price all the way up to that previous recent high, looking left back here. And then price action was quite sideways. What I'd like to highlight on this market today is a potential long-term target area to the upside, and also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish events in this area, and that is the 69.37 zone area. This is a potential long-term target area to the upside for all those people who are holding a buy position on this market from the 68.30 zone area, and it's also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish events in this area. And if I see a right bearish events in this area, like I go over in the Forex training at the website, then potentially looking for a move all the way down to the 68.30 zone area to the downside. So overall on New Zealand Swiss, on the 69.37 zone area as a potential target area to the upside for all those people holding a buy position on this market. And also on the 69.37 zone area as an area on this market where I'm just looking for bearish events and a potential move to the downside from this important area. And if we look left at the 69.37 zone area, you can see it's an area that acted as strong resistance just recently back here and support back here in the recent past. Okay, well that's that market. Okay, next pair I'd like to cover in this week's review is AD Jappy, and I'm on the daily chart. Now on AD Jappy, what I'd like to highlight is a potential target area and also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish events and a potential move to the downside from this important area, and that is the 84.42 zone area. Now before I highlight that area, I'd first off like to mention that last week this market retested the 81.62 zone area, which is a potential bullish events area on this market. And if we look left, you can see it's an area that acted as strong support, looking left back here, and back here in the past. So no surprise that the bulls defended this important zone once again, and they pushed price all the way up to where price action has just recently closed. What I'd like to highlight is that this week, potentially this market may continue all the way up to the 84.42 zone area, and wanting to highlight that this is a great target area to the upside for all those people that are holding a buy position on this market. And also, this is not only a great target area to the upside, but it's also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish events in this area. And if I see the right bearish events in this area, then potentially looking for a move all the way down, all the way back down to the 81.62 zone area to the downside. So overall on AD Jappy, this market tested the 81.62 zone area last week, and the bulls defended this area once again and highlighting a potential target area to the upside, which is the 84.42 zone area for all those people holding a buy position on this market from that important bullish Evans zone area. and also on the 84.42 zone area as not only a potential target area to the upside, but also an area to the upside where I'm just looking for bearish evidence and a potential move to the downside from this important area. Potentially looking for a move all the way back down to the 81.62 zone area. And if we look left at the 84.42 zone area, you can see it's an area that acted as strong resistance just recently back here. Gave a really strong move to the downside on the previous test of this important zone. And you can see it acted as strong resistance looking left back here as well. Cool, that's that market. Okay, next pair I'd like to cover is gold, and I'm on the 4-hour chart. Now, I did cover this market recently in a midweek review just a few days ago. However, I thought I'd take a quick moment just to cover this market once again, as this market is potentially looking like it's pulling back to retest the 1288 zone area once again. What I'd like to highlight on this market is that the 1288 zone area is an area on this market that on a retest of this important zone, that this is an area on this market once again where I'm just looking for bullish evidence in this area. And if I see that right bullish evidence in this area, so it's an if-then process, then potentially looking for a move all the way up to this recent high area, looking left as a potential management point area to the upside, or potentially looking for a move all the way up to the 1309 zone area to the upside. So overall on gold this week, highlighting that if price action retests the 1288 zone area, that this is once again an area on this market where we're just looking for bullish evidence and a potential bullish opportunity in this area and a potential move the upside from this important zone. Okay, well that's that market. The next market I'd like to cover in this week's review is silver, and I'm on the daily chart. Now on silver this week, what I'd like to mention is the 1628 zone area. This is an area that has acted as support multiple times over the last couple of months. As you can see, looking left back here, it acted as support back here, back here, back here, back here, back here, back here, and back here. Looking left on the daily chart. And it's an area that I've traded multiple times over the last couple of months, in particular trading this important zone on lower time frames, such as the 1 hour and the 4 hour. And it's given a lot of really nice moves. So overall, it's been a great performing zone, and now potentially the market is pulling back to retest this important area once again. What I'd like to mention on this market this week is that this is an area on this market that on a retest of this important zone, where I'm just looking for, once again, a potential bullish opportunity in this area and a potential move the upside. Potentially looking for a move all the way up to these previous highs or high area, looking left as a potential management point area to the upside, or potentially looking for a move all the way up to the 1730 zone area to the upside. So overall on silver, holding that on a retest of the 1628 zone area, an area that has been performing over a long period of time now, that this is once again an area where I'm just looking for bullish evidence and a potential move the upside from this important area. Okay, well that's it for me for this week's edition of the review. Thanks for watching everyone. I appreciate you all, and I appreciate all the support and the likes and the shares and the comments I receive on a regular basis. And if you did appreciate this video today, please do not forget to click that like button to show your support. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below this video. Also, if you haven't checked out the Forex training at the website, such as the Engulfing Trader, the 5-day training series, or the Counseling training series just yet, we can find out all about this Forex training by clicking on the links below this video. Okay, well I hope you all have a great trading week and happy trading.